from the bishop. Now you'll perhaps get a box there passed to you. Just pass it down and take you an envelope out of there. Let's deal with the issue of, I've been given permission to go over these issues of letters from the bishop, and we're going to sit down when we finish. But listen, I want us to talk just briefly concerning the issue of the language barrier between God and man. There is a God language that's very different than the human language. There may be homonyms, and they may sound the same and look the same, the wording, but there's a distinct difference. In fact, communication was made for man. God created something called communication for humans to interact with each other. For letters or any form of communication are not necessary, what we call communication, for man to connect with God. Ask any blind person, any person deaf or dumb, and try to bar them from heaven based upon their disability. You'll find that person that's not educated, try to exclude him from heaven based upon his educational inopportunity. And you'll find yourself in conflict with the concepts of God. For God is a spirit. And I know that when we speak in terms of letters, naturally, a letter can be most anything that's scripted and relayed, handed to the next person. In the form of a bill, in the form of a ticket, in the form of a citation. It just informs you of something. Even if it's an inquiry, it's informing you that I have a question concerning a particular issue. And when the letter is received, the recipient has the opportunity to respond or disregard. That's the human letter. But when you flip it over to the spiritual, God just talks with us because we need to be taught too. Human beings cannot understand the things of the Spirit. Spirit communicates with spirit. God communicates with himself. He enters into the man. And so it is, man attempts occasionally to take the place of God, step in the shoes of the Most High God. And we see the picture in Genesis 11, when the best of the best, greatest of the greatest minds united together to say, well, listen, we have a plea. We have a right because of our cognitive abilities. We want to challenge God. And they lined up and decided, in other words, that they would build a stairway to heaven. And when they began to build the stairway to heaven, the professor Abraham Maslow